I think we're live. Hi everybody, this is Mary Ellen coming to you once again from Moonrise Cottage for your October 2020 reading. Every time I say October, it blows my mind. So I'm going to jump right in. We've got a very intense message for you, Virgo. All the links are below. If you want a COVID-19 reading or some medium services or distance healing, click the link below. There's a link below for the sacred tapestry weaving quantum energy meditation session that is going to carry us through these next critical 8 weeks through to the 14th of November. I'm asking everyone to join us. We're going to be transitioning, those of us that are ready, into pure energy. It's going to be right on the surface, and we're going to use that. The tapestry has been attended to since May. People have been meditating, weaving the sacred tapestry, and now we're going to go deeper still. There is a second class available for beginners. I want everyone who's possibly available to join in with us. The spaces are limited. If the demand goes up, I can create more spaces, but it's a very important moment. Trying to think of whatever else. There's astrology below. Please go look at that. It's extremely important to be involved in that. So, Virgo, this message is so intense. I want you to buckle up. I'm going to try to go through it quickly, but it's a really deep reading. So, from the animal medicine card, the first oracle that came out was Crow. Crow is about the sacred laws of the universe. That's the world you walk in anyway, your set point. But your deeper nature is being awakened. Crow pecks at itself until the underside, the spiritual side, the deep, wakes up, and then it consumes Crow. Crow becomes dead Crow, and we have the death card on the table. It's fascinating. This reading is truly fascinating. So for this month, it's talking about the way your spiritual nature is going to consume your human life, and you will feel yourself for the first time, some of you, fully standing and experiencing yourself as a quantum figure incarnated into human form. Your light codes are turned on as high as you've ever experienced them, because we are doing battle with the beast. It's come out in almost every reading. So there's a love story involved in there. For some of you, can't be for everybody, right? Because it's general reading. So based on that, what do you see? Check this out. Virgo, the universe is using your nature. Do you see yourself in deep contemplation? There's an image of the full moon that's coming on the 1st of October in Aries that has Mars in its sign. And Mars is currently retrograde into Scorpio to help us pull all of us into the deep for this sacred psychic battle with the beast. So you're going to be doing your part. The universe is going to hand you your part of the battle. That's what the tapestry is for. We have to weave together now. All of the light workers, the light code workers, are being initiated and ignited for this battle. So there you are, Virgo. Did you see the cloak? You beautiful hermits. There we are. If you don't know, I'm a Virgo. Do you see? You're standing on the shore, looking across the water, cloaked with your lantern in your hand, looking into the deep and using the light. You see the storm clouds? Ooh, Virgo, it's on. I'm getting all choked up. Holy cow. And that's what you look at. That's who you become. That's what you experience. The heart of sky. Do you see the moon in the background? An image of the new moon. There's something really special that's going to happen. Do you see the light codes? Storm clouds. You see all the light. Do you see the trance you're in? The numerology is reflected in the reading twice. There are 2 6s on the table. Prepare yourself, Virgo, to understand your actual true self, your spiritual self, your energetic self. So, the theme of the reading is the Sacred Lovers card. in this deck, it is called the Lover of Devotion. And my guides are talking about, here's what's happening. We're talking about, yes, we're talking about the love element lightly. Mostly we're talking about you, Virgo. You will not commit yourself to anything or anyone that will not offer you a commitment. Your commitment is held at your heart chakra. And you have sacred vision. Do you see yourself now in this trance twice? Some of you may have a suitor. There may be somebody, some sacred other that you're actually already engaged with, or that who may show up. Some of you may be trying to choose a path. Who am I going to choose? What am I going to devote myself to? Because we're Virgos, that's our nature. We do devote ourselves 100%, really deeply, but it has to be reflected back to us. And so we stand in our life and we go into the deepest part of our nature and we wait to see the decisions that are being made. So that's your energy. That's the first foundation card that has come out. So the foundation of skill, 6 of Wands. You're using all your passion in these days coming forward, Virgo. Don't doubt it, okay? That's how it looks on the table. For those of you that are having anything to do with love, there is someone who's working really hard to create a connection with you. This 6 of Wands is about victory in love. It can be, it is often, my guides are saying, it can be interpreted that way because it's Wands, it's passion, the desire to create, the desire to take up. My guys are saying things like a homing device. There's somebody who's trying to get to you. When we circle back and we just focus on you, understand that all the things that I've said, you are going to have victory, and you are literally helping the universe create what is meant to come out of the sacred space. You are going to receive the energy from Taurus that has the awakener in it. While that process of destruction that Capricorn is working on to bring everything down, there is going to be massive destruction. Buckle up and get ready. Keep your focus here. Don't get sucked into the vortex of the news and the arguments and the work. Don't do it, because you are going to be working with the Aries, Mars and Aries energy, and what you can do with it, because you remember how they talk about the spinning discs from several months back? You were literally being polished, Virgo, in order to be prepared to take up your warrior self. So you're going to be using and organizing and spinning the energy that comes from the awakener, also stationed in an earth sign. And when you are in receipt, my guides keep going like this, when you are in receipt of that energy, this is what you're going to do. You, Virgo, are going to organize it and create something new. And then you're going to send that energy on to Pluto. Wait till you see. Woo! In Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune. All the things that you've been prepared for are being called up now. The wheel's turning up, and all the seeds, meaning the light codes inside of you, are being spun out into the universe, because you, Virgo, have the ability as an earth sign to stand that firm in your life and devote yourself to, my guides are saying, to that which is necessary. It's intense. It's really intense. I'm here with you. I know it's intense. Look, the Death card. The liberator of devotion, the lover of devotion. You are being liberated. Some of you are leaving a relationship behind. That's part of what's here on the table. You're making a choice. Maybe you had to walk forward without somebody because they just were not available for some reason. And you spun out a new life for yourself. So my guides are saying they're in full, okay, they just said, we're in full acknowledgement that it's a complex reading and that there are many things unfolding while all of this spinning and polishing is going on. But you are being liberated because the Wheel of Fortune is here. You're going through a massive transformation. You're not going to be who you were. anymore. You're going deeper, Virgo, because you're going to experience your full self. You're going to have the experience of multidimensional travel. You're going to have the experience of what it is to come into actual experience and awareness of yourself as a star being, a light code, pure energy, walking in a human form. It's astounding to me. The liberator, I gotta cover that up because YouTube freaks out. The liberator of devotion. The sacred shaman comes to carry you across the divide, back into the mystery realm, in order to collect yourself. Virgo. Remember? It's really on, Virgo. I've never seen a reading like this. Well, all the readings that have come out this month, intense in the same way. Each queued up for the station, the type of energy that the successive signs carry. It's why there's a wheel. It's a spinning wheel to spin the light codes. So it's time to understand how all the other signs affect you and your destiny, and why you're here on this earth, standing here with all the people that are here, because we are all light beings. And we will perform what we are meant to perform in these next 3 weeks. It's part of why those of us that are here, especially, my guys are talking about, especially the activators and the actors, they're talking about as adults. Many of the children are just here vibrating energy. You are going to be doing that. Each of us is going to be doing that. You are in communication with the universe. And you are in the act of divination. Eagle vision is what you have. This is Two of Swords. It's not about indecision at all. It's about being the lightning rod for the sacred vision of the universe to come into your being so that you can go hand in hand forward with the most sacred, most powerful form of vision. Bird energy is about vision. Crow, thank you, Spirit, understands the laws of the universe. They are messengers, and they are coming to peck at us and wake us up, because it's time for this to be uncovered. And then as the process goes forward and the change comes over us, and our liberation from the limited vision of being a human comes forward, wow, it's given me literally a chill. To see the light codes inside of us are activated, the wheel turns up, and we go through the portal for this moment. To be infused with the energy of long vision, sacred vision, eagle vision, that type of intensity of warriorship. It's on. And we're walking straight into it. We are saying yes. Look, that's the very next station as the energy moves. The Hierophant, coming into the most intense form of sacred knowledge that exists here on the earth. Your vibration will be turned on and kept into a sacred, like I just said secret. Yeah, because we're the hermit. A secret location. You're going to be carrying this. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Whatever your sex assignment is, however you choose it, that's not what we're talking about. Okay? Please understand in these moments. We are talking about your sacred vibration, your light codes. You're coming into the top of your human ability to understand sacred information. You're going to remember, because you're doing this, it's going to be given to you. Do you see that that's what's happening, Virgo? When you put the cloak on and you go deep into your nature and you use your lantern to see, this is what you're going to see. You're going to remember all the sacred things about being a light being. And your very particular vibration is going to be utilized. And you're going to have the capacity, in a male-ordered kind of way, to move it forward and keep it sacred in a central place within you, and for everybody. Because here's what's going to happen in the month of October. Oh, Virgo. You know, it's been a challenge for me to get the readings up because they've all been like this. Everybody is preparing. There's an army and I don't like the words, but there's a giant tapestry being woven because it's time. But my guys have been talking about like Star Wars, and I think there are other stories that reflect that. It's that kind of a moment. So, my guides are saying, we want you to know this is where it's at. And of course, it's going to affect you on a human level. Absolutely. They're trying to talk about your relationship status. They want you to understand if you have challenges, this is why. Your entire focus, some of you are just going to, my guides are talking about the high priestess. You're just going to be the high priestess. You're going to be in a trance, and everything else can just wait because you have something to do, Virgo. Okay? You're a sacred lover. You may have put them off. You may have said, look, not right now. I can't. You got to go do your thing. My guides are saying, especially with the thing that people call quantum, we're going to be in that energy. So whoever wants to be with you has to be well ordered, and they have to be brave enough to understand what's going on. Do you see that person just looking at you? Yes, it's you, but it's a reflection. You don't start the reading with the Sacred Lovers card and come into that place without knowing there's some things that are going to unfold, okay? So just understand you are carrying the intention and the ability to join all the light beings that are bringing this forward. You see something's falling out of the bowl? Do you see the spikes around the heart chakra area? Destiny winding itself really tight in order to have this big bang moment. Oof, Virgo. We're not used to ourselves. We're mutable, aren't we? It doesn't mean there's not power within us and is being drawn upon now in these moments. Next card on the soul level, you see yourself. Virgo, look at you. This is another foundation card, and it's sitting just above this foundation card. This is rock solid, Virgo, because you're an earth sign. So, 6, foundation, 6 of Wands, victory. Victory in love, victory in life. You've reached a level of mastery in your spiritual life, in your human existence, because of the choices you've made and the things that you devote yourself to. And all of that in this moment, all this change is coming forward, you're going to be liberated so that your true nature can come forward, connect with a divine source. You are going to be filled up with this energy. Prepare yourself because it's on. As a highly clairvoyant person, I'm just here to tell you, it's on. It's coming. Okay? You got what you need. You have what it takes, Virgo. Don't worry about yourself. Okay? You see the spirit realm in the background? You have come through some kind of a passage. You're standing on this very solid foundation while you are helping the entire universe move forward. So 6 of Wands, victory, absolutely. And I like that they look at each other, right? So victory in and of yourself, as yourself, you've done it. Mastery. You've come through a rite of passage now, Virgo, and you join the tribe, you join the warriors. Your warrior nature comes to the top. The 6 of Swords is a very interesting card, given everything I'm talking about. So, you get in the boat, and you move away from this CRAP in terms of what's in power now, and how the United States was formed and why and all those things. We're in our Pluto return. There was a battle against a tyrannical king that caused the United States to be born. Now we move forward to the next challenge, the next stage of our development. And you, Virgo, are in the boat, and the male energy is pushing it forward. Remember that? In the boat with you, as you sail, very protected by the swords, you have a very small child, and your cloak is on, Virgo. And you sail from the choppy waters into the smooth waters where love can prevail on the water element. And the small child that you have with you is the seed of the new existence that is coming for all of us. I'm getting so choked up I can hardly speak. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Look at that. Remember, I said we're doing Battle with the Beast? This card, or some version of this card, has come out in almost every reading. That's why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Okay, so it's sitting on the table like this. Again, back to those of you who have a suitor or a love relationship going on, or somebody who's going to come forward because you're going to be so magnetic, Virgo. Somebody's working really hard to be available, to fine-tune themselves, to prove their mettle, so to speak, in order to be an appropriate mate, because they want you, and they want you hard, my guides are saying. So that's the love aspect, because so much change is coming. You may really run into somebody. So if you need some, like I just said, counseling about meeting a quantum partner or something like that, and what do you do with that person, then what happens to your life, and oh my God, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Keep your focus where you want your focus to be. Don't get carried away by the battle with the beast. Keep your focus on your goal. That's what he had to do. He wanted to marry the princess. Her dad said, no, you're not ready. You don't get my daughter. No. You have to go out and do battle with the beast in order to prove yourself. The beast had her hair combs and scissors and her brush and, had stolen them somehow, that kind of a mystical fairy tale. He had to go out without any armor. He had to learn how to be open. Maybe that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. He had to learn to be fully present. Thank you, Spirit. Fully present. Actually show up. And do battle with the beast. Whatever it was in his life that was causing him to not really be available, that caused her to go, well, I don't know. I don't think I can make a commitment. It's not working for me. Somebody you have, or perhaps will, cause somebody as a quantum activator, because your light codes are right on top. All you got to do is walk down the street. My guys say it all the time. Just go stand in the grocery store. You might stimulate somebody to go on their journey. And nothing could be more safe. There's nothing more sacred than that outside of your existence. That's what the tapestry is. It's what these relationships are for. It may not be for you. And some of you are wise enough to understand that, and you will choose your own pathway and go forward and create what you're meant to create in your life. So there's a lot of energy turning and swirling. That's why this message is so complex. My guides are they just said, we're trying to touch base with you about all of it, and it's a lot, and it's, we want you to be able to make sense of it if possible. So, beautiful Virgo, here's the outcome card. Okay, hang on. My guides want me to show you like this. Look. See the new moon? Look at that. Something really is about to happen, Virgo. This massive change, it's on the menu now. Because we need you, the universe needs you, the rest of the human beings, the light workers, we need each other right now. Sorry, the wrong one down. Okay, that is a prophecy. It's the Ace of Pentacles. When the universe comes straight through the sky and hands you the sacred energy. Do you see? Very choked up. Sorry. Oh my gosh. My guys are laughing. They're saying, sorry, not sorry. Like, this is the message it's meant to come through. So you're going to have, this portal's going to open. This intense full moon's coming forward. And then when the new moon comes, the stone of destiny, the Leophale, the place where kings had to go for their coronation, And they had to be accepted. Oh, that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, they had to, there was a certain time in history when they had to be accepted by the sacred Morrigan. Or they were not allowed, thank you, Spirit, to rise to the throne. So truly, some of you are having that, my guides are saying, like, as a sideline to this reading, there's some of that going on for some of you. Okay? So you are going to be experiencing an intense amount of spiritual activation. So much so that it causes you to self-actualize in that moment. Complete transformation. That's what all the blue garments and the blue hair, that's what it's about. This prophecy is coming forward now. The reason why you came here and you said, okay, I'll go have another human life. I want to be there for that moment that's coming because, woo, right? So I think a lot of us have been traveling through the universe, sacred quantum energy with an intention, having these lifetimes in order to prepare us to be fully in our power, fully in our power. Because of what's going to happen after the midpoint of October. All over the world, but here in the United States, for sure it's on. Right? Like I just said, so show up as you know. And they're not talking about your humanity. And then this thing that's going to happen is going to affect the entire earth. That's why we see it illuminating from her hand down onto the earth, from the universe. Look at that. Okay, Virgo. I'm going to grab some runes. Ooh-wee. Oh, gosh. Spirit, please give us one more piece of information to help us understand, to help us prepare, to help us be present. Yeah. Virgo. That is the Gaz. It is the final room in the cycle of initiation. Having trouble speaking. Whew, let me collect my voice and I will read to you from the book because I want you to fully understand the impact of that. Oh gosh, okay, woo-wee. That's just even blowing my mind. Breakthrough, transformation, daylight. The symbol of the butterfly. So, Dagaz, pardon me, is the final room belonging to the cycle of sacred initiation. And drawing this rune often signals a major shift, a breakthrough in the process of self-change. This is a complete transformation in attitude and a 180-degree turn in your life. And for some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. And it's going to affect your destiny in love. Be patient with it. What is meant to come forward is coming. Okay? Trust it. Thank you, Spirit. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not, from the present vantage point, predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust. Even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, hang on, your warrior nature reveals itself. You thought you were a humble little Virgo. Muted, right? No, you're not. Love this. Thank you, Spirit. So a major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you and the daylight is come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself, thank you, Spirit, into thoughts for the future. Stand in this moment, Virgo. Completely, 100%. Yeah. Many of you are going to have this challenge. Be patient with it. You don't need to make a decision about love right now. There may be somebody standing in front of you. And it's true, you do have a job to do. And Virgo, you know, are we hyper-focused on the things that need to be done, or are we not? You guys are laughing now. They want you to know and to have a certain lightness of being about this at the same time. And they're saying, don't be frightened. Be who you exist as. Thank you, Spirit. So don't behave recklessly. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Be certain to undertake to do it joyfully. Thank you, Spirit. Woo, Virgo. There you go. You get to be yourself now. You get to feel the way in which you are revered by the universe. And join the tapestry of souls, all the light workers that my guides speak with every month, 3 years now. The moment has come. So thank you. I always say thank you. I try to remember. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Come get a reading. If you want to look at your particular journey, come get a reading. Extra cheap right now. That's the reason why. Okay? Please join us in meditation if you are able. On any week, if you want to join the meditation, you send me an email and we'll make it happen, okay? Maybe you can't be there for all 8 weeks, but as many of you that want to join are welcome and needed. Thank you, Virgo, so much. I'll look forward to seeing you again, Goddess willing, in November. And I will hold you in my heart until those days evolve. That was straight from the guides. So thanks, everybody. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye now. Wow, Spirit.